so good to see you again. Sorry I missed you last week, but thank you to Ranger Bob, who actually did an amazing job hosting. Did you like Ranger Bob? I think he did a fantastic job. I hope you enjoyed him. And as you can see, my hair is getting a little bit longer and crazier. Do some of you have some long, crazy hair right now? Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get it cut because we've been hanging out at home, but that's just because some of us can't go out and get haircuts right now. So hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to get it cut, but for now, it's crazy hair. Now today, Jacques was so excited to show us some artwork that I figured we'd save the workout for a little bit later. We'll start with art today. So Jacques, we are all yours.
Bonjour, it is Jacques. It is nice to see you again. Now listen, I'm going to teach you some new drawings and I will draw something for you and you can guess what it is. Are you ready? Let us begin! Alright, as always, you will need some markers or some pencils or crayons and some paper. Okay, now, as always, we are going to use our hands. So I will take this hand like this and I'll take a marker and then we are going to draw around kind of like this, like that. Alright, now we are going to turn the paper up like this a little bit. And then we are going to just kind of connect these dots like so, okay? Now I am going to do a little leg, excuse-moi, like so. And then maybe I will do another little leg like this. Just kind of, you know, he's resting his leg maybe like this. And then we are going to connect this up here like that, all right? Now we'll give it a little bit of that here, and I will also draw this. Do you have any idea what it is becoming? Alright, then we are going to do a little beak like this, kind of, maybe with a little, give him an eyeball like so, maybe a little eyebrow. See, it is becoming kind of like an ostrich. But we will give him little stripes on the legs. You see, it is kind of like an ostrich. Have you ever seen one of this before? Well, they are adorable, and then you can color it in any way you like. For example, I will put the black there, and maybe we will, give him a little bit of red legs. And we could make this a little bit of red if we want to. Of course, you can color it in and make it look a lot more beautiful. I'm just doing this quickly for you, but you color it in and there's kind of a fun little bird, alright? So there you go. Just one little thing you can make. Let us do something else. Alright, here we are. Of course, paper, pens. Alright, once again, I'm going to take my hand like this. And I am going to trace around like this, all my knuckles, and I'm going to do this, alright? Now that is where I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to just do a little thing like this, okay? And then I'm going to give a foot here, and then I'm going to do this, and another foot, and then I come up here, you see? Okay, now we got the start of something. I'm going to put that right there. Then I'm going to give him an eyeball and a mouth, you see? Maybe another eyebrow there. Now, what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to just, make little scales like this. You can do whatever you'd like. Can you see what I'm making? Can you? Do you have any idea? Can you guess? Yes, oh oui, this is a turtle, Look at the little turtle. You see? Oh, he's beautiful. We'll also give him little toes like this. And then the beautiful thing is you can color them however you like. You can do, lots of blue shells, You can make it green if you'd like. And then you just color all of these, and of course I go nice and quickly, but you can make it look much nicer if you go a little bit slower. And usually they are green, so this is a green color. that I can color the turtle and make him nice and green. Again, you can make it look much more beautiful if you go a little bit slower. Okay. All right, now I will draw something for you here and you can guess what it is. All right, let us see. First, I will draw. We'll have a little glasses here and some hair, a little mark. And then we will give this person little things there. Okay, so right now we've got a little person with whatever this is. You have to guess what it is. Maybe he is standing next to a little girl, huh? Perhaps. And she also has something in her hand that does something, huh? There she is. Now the two of them. Maybe they have a third friend, huh? We'll do his crazy hair. And he also has a little thing in his hand. Okay, so we got 3 kids here, and maybe they have a friend. Let us see. Their friend is going to be a very, very big. He has a very big beard, like this, and very crazy hair, like this. And he's a very big man, huh? And so we make him very big. There he is. But he does not have what they have. He has something different. Maybe it is a little, umbrella of some kind. That is not the best umbrella. There we are. We'll do that. Yeah. And it kind of makes some sparks, okay? Very big beard though. There we are, huh? And perhaps we will do one more person and we can see if you can guess who everyone is. This person we are going to we are going to give her a very pointy hat like this. And she is an older woman. Maybe she has glasses. And then she also has one of these things in her hand. So, of course, you know what it is. This is Harry Potter. All right, Harry Potter. There we are. This here is Harry Potter, Hermione, Ron Weasley, we got Hagrid, and that is Professor McGonagall, huh? Of course, you can see clearly. It is beautiful drawing, huh? Okay, good luck.
Oh, c'est magnifique. Oh, that was so much fun. I'm sure your drawings are beautiful, huh? Well, I hope you keep up the good work, and I will see you some other time, all right? Au revoir! Well, thank you so much for that, Jacques. That was really amazing, as always. So I got a really cool email from a couple friends of mine who've been watching the show. They wanted to share what they've been doing since they've been watching the Uncle Jason show. Take a look.
Hi, Uncle Jason. My name is Parker. My name is Emmy. We built a fort, and we're gonna feed the birds today, and we also got a bird feeder. Bye! Bye!
Aw, thanks Parker and Emmy. That was very cool. I love that. I hope some of you have been making cool forts or drawing neat things or feeding the birds. I even got an email from my friends the Browns. They showed me some really cool pictures of the teddy bears that they made using breaded peanut butter. That's what Chef Mario taught last week. So it's so cool to see that you're trying some of these things out. That makes me so happy. So thank you so much for sharing that with me. Okay, now it's time for us to do our workout. That's right, we can't get lazy bones. Okay, time to go, you chicken fat, go. Take it away, Coach Phil.
Good morning. Hands on hips, place. Now then, touch your toes with me. Ready? Touchdown. Touchdown.
Every morning.
Down. 10 times.
Not just now and then.
4.
10 times now.
Give that chicken fat
6.
to the chicken and don't be chicken again. No, don't be chicken again.
And halt. Hit the dirt. Hit. Push-ups next. Nice and steady. Not too fast. Ready. Push up. Down.
Every morning.
10 times. Push.
to the flabby guys. Go, you chicken fat, go down. Go, you chicken fat, go.
And halt. Now struggle up to your feet. Struggle. March in place. March. Left a good pound and a quarter. Was it right? Right that it should be left.
Yes, I left a good pound and a quarter. It was right,
Right, left, and halt. 1, 2, next, sit-ups. Everybody's favorite, so on your back, drop. All right, girls, you're in this too. Arms overhead, flop. Come on, girls. Now, sit up. Sit down.
Every morning.
Up 10 times. Sit up, down.
On your feet.
Up, down.
5.
Swing that rusty gate.
6.
Don't drop the tempo, mate. Can't win dragging your feet.
no, can't win dragging your feet.
And halt. Now on your feet. Up. Everybody. Hands on hips. Place. Twist your trunk to the left. Ready. Twist left. Front.
Now the right side.
10 times.
Twist left.
Front.
Running
Right. Front. Grunt. Louder. Front. Now left and front. And everybody sing.
Go, you chicken fat, go.
And halt. Fingers back of your neck. Lace. Right foot forward. Place. The pogo spring. Landing on alternate feet. Ready. Spring left. Spring right. Higher. Higher. Up, down. Higher. Higher. Way. Not too high. Up, down. Halt. Drop your hands to the side and feet together. Place. Overhead clap and jump to stride. Known as the jumping jack, far and wide. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Jump, 2, clap, 2,
Clap.
2,
Clap.
slap,
Clap,
Slap.
clap,
slap,
jump,
jump,
2,
jump. It's good for you.
3 more is all we do.
JOTD.
Sing, halt and sing.
Go, you chicken fat, go.
March in place, march. Left a good pound and a quarter.
Was it right? Right that it should be left.
Oh, I left a good pound and a quarter.
It was right.
Right, left, and halt. 1, 2. Palms up, arms to the side. Raise. Next, we're gonna do backward circles. Ready?
Raise.
Circle round, round, round. Back and around, back and around.
Back and around.
Back and around.
And back and around. And reverse and around. Front and around.
Front and around.
Front and around.
Front and around. And halt. Arms to the side. Place on your back. Drop. And now, raise your legs in the air. Raise. It's the bicycle ride. And pump, 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 pump. And halt. On your feet. Up. Quickly next. Inhale arms, sweep up inward. Exhale arms, out and down.
Inhale, arms, sweep up inward. Exhale, upward, down.
Ready, inhale, slow.
Every morning.
Exhale, clear down.
Inhale, take the air.
Down and around and inhale.
That oxygen.
Exhale.
Exhale and try again. You're not getting your share.
Clear down. Inhale. On the down, halt. The tortoise and the hare. Next, first the tortoise. Bend the elbow and run in place. Ready.
Ready.
Run. 2. Run.
Like a tortoise.
Okay.
Too far and too slow.
Now double up. Ready. Run 2, 3, 4. 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 Chicken fat. Everybody sing.
Go, you chicken fat, go.
Dismiss.
We did it. Another Go You Chicken Fat Go. Thanks, Coach Phil. I'm sure all of you are pros at Go You Chicken Fat Go by now. I bet you could even teach Coach Phil how to do that workout. Okay, well now Chester, he's our friend from Australia. He's back to show us some more of his travel photos and maybe even some video. So Chester, what do you got for us?
Yeah, g'day mate, yeah, it's Chester, nice to see you again. Right, listen, I went down to an amazing place called Ecuador. Have you ever heard of that? Yeah, it's down in South America. Yeah, real amazing place. Yeah, they've got the Galapagos Islands down there. They've even got part of the Amazon down there. Yeah, the Amazon jungle. Yeah, well I was down there, I got some pics to show. You want to see it? Alright. Oh, right, okay, so these are sloths. Yeah, right, they're in the Amazon. Oh, yeah, look, there's another sloth right there. Very hard to spot. Oh, right, this is a piranha. Yeah, look at those sharp teeth. Okay, now this is in the Galapagos. Yeah, they've got these giant tortoises. All right, look at this guy. Yeah, right, he's eating an apple. Yeah, they're massive. Well, look at him with his head up. Hello. Alright, these are the blue-footed boobies. Yeah, these are birds you can only find in the Galapagos. Look at their blue feet. Oh, look at this guy right here. Yeah, they got sea lions on the beaches. Now this little one, oh, he was real curious as a little pup. Yeah, right, look, he's real curious like. Peeking over the rock at me. Oh yeah, this is a few swimming with me. Here comes another pup. Yeah, alright, they got all sorts of lizards there, the iguanas. Yeah, right. Not the most handsome, but there they go. And they got some that crawl around on the beach, and they even swim. Yeah, they got beaches full of iguanas in the Galapagos. Alright, and of course they got sea turtles. Yeah, they're real nice. I got to swim with one or two. Yeah, look at them go. Love it. Pretty amazing, right? Yeah, love that place. Alright, well I gotta hit the road. I'll see you sometime soon. Alright, good day, mate.
Wow, thanks Chester, that was incredible. Thanks for showing some of that footage from your time in the Amazon and Ecuador. It looks like such an incredible place, especially the Galapagos Islands. Don't those look awesome? Wow, hopefully I'll get to visit there sometime soon. Okay, it's time for the joke of the day. Yeah. All right, today this joke comes from Jude Murphy, and he actually sent a video of him telling his joke. Take it away, Jude.
What does a lizard eat for breakfast? Lizard Krispies.
Now, in case you couldn't hear what Jude was saying, his joke was, what does a lizard like to eat for breakfast? Lizard Krispies. Lizard Krispies. Thanks, Jude. What a great joke, and it looks like you enjoyed it maybe even more than we did. Thanks so much for sharing. Okay, it's time for this week's book. This week, I'm going to be reading The True Story of the Three Little Pigs. The true story, huh? Well, I don't know if you remember, a couple weeks ago, I told the story of three ninja pigs. But this one is a little bit different. So, of course, there's an assortment of different versions of the Three Little Pigs, and this story is told by the perspective of Mr. Wolf. Because oftentimes, there's two different sides to every story. So in this case, there's the pigs. They have their version, which we've probably all heard, but this is going to be Mr. Wolf's side of the story. And when I finish, you can let me know if you think this is the true story, or if you think the pigs were telling the truth. Okay, are you ready? All right. The True Story of the Three Little Pigs by A. Wolf. Here we go. Okay, The True Story, as told by John Sieska, illustrated by Lane Smith. Okay. Everybody knows the story of the Three Little Pigs, or at least they think they do. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Nobody knows the real story, because nobody has ever heard my side of the story. And look at that. There's some twigs and bricks and some straw. Interesting. I'm the Wolf, Alexander T. Wolf. You can call me Al. I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. Maybe it's because of our diet. Hey, it's not my fault wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheep and pigs. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think you were big and bad too. And look at that burger. Oh, there's a little mouse tail and some rabbit ears. Oh boy. But like I was saying, the whole big bad wolf thing is all wrong. The real story is about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. This is the real story. Look at that little pigtail, some bricks. Oh, I like these illustrations. Way back in Once Upon a Time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny. I had a terrible sneezing cold. I ran out of sugar. Look what that, there's a little bunny in the cake batter there, and there's Grandma up there. So I walked down the street to ask my neighbor for a cup of sugar. Now, this neighbor was a pig, and he wasn't too bright either. He had built his whole house out of straw. Can you believe it? I mean, who in his right mind would build a house of straw? So, of course, the minute I knocked on the door, it fell right in. I didn't want to just walk into someone else's house, so I called, "Little pig, are you in?" No answer. I was just about to go home with a cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. Oh dear, that's when my nose started to itch. I felt a sneeze coming on. Well, I huffed and I snuffed. And I sneezed a great sneeze. Look at that little pig in the hole there. And you know what? That whole darn straw house fell down. And right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail. He had been home the whole time. Well, it seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying there in the straw, so I ate it up. Think of it as a big cheeseburger just lying there. So I was feeling a little better, but I still didn't have my cup of sugar, so I went to the next neighbor's house. This neighbor was the first little pig's brother. He was a little smarter, but not much. He had built his house of sticks. I rang the bell on the stick house. Nobody answered. I called, "Mr. Pig, are you in?" He yelled, "Go away, wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin. I just grabbed the doorknob when I felt another sneeze coming on. I huffed and I snuffed and I tried to cover my mouth, but I sneezed a great sneeze. Achoo! And you're not going to believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his brother's. When the dust cleared, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail, Wolf's honor. Now, you know food will spoil if you just leave it out in the open, so I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping. I was getting awfully full, but my cold was feeling a little better, and I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake, so I went to the next house. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family. He had built his house of bricks. I knocked on the brick house. No answer. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in?" And do you know what that rude little porker answered? "Get out of here, wolf. Don't bother me again." Talk about impolite. He probably had a whole sack full of sugar, and he wouldn't give me even one little cup for my dear sweet old granny's birthday cake. What a pig. I was just about to go home and maybe make a nice birthday card instead of a cake when I felt my cold coming on. I huffed and I snuffed and I sneezed once again. Achoo! And the third little pig yelled, "And your old granny can sit on a pin." Now, I'm a pretty calm fellow, but when somebody talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. When the cops drove up, of course I was trying to break down this pig's door, and the whole time I was huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a real scene. Look at those reporters there. Oh, looks like a little pig reporter. The rest, as they say, is history. Big bad wolf. A.T. Wolf, big and bad. The news reporters found out about the 2 pigs I had for dinner. They figured a sick guy going to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound very exciting. So they jazzed up the story with all of that huff and puff and blow your house down. And they made me the big bad wolf. That's it. The real story. I was framed. But, maybe you could loan me a cup of sugar? Oh, I love that book. Now, what do you think? Do you think Mr. Wolf was telling the truth? It's hard to tell. He makes a really good case in this book. And I think that book's a great reminder that there's always 2 sides to every story. And what do I mean by that? Well, like my sister and I, when we were growing up, sometimes one of us would do something wrong, but we didn't want to get in trouble for it, so we'd blame the other one. And sometimes my parents didn't know who was responsible, or who should have been in trouble, or who was telling the truth, and that can be really complicated sometimes. So it's always good to know there's 2 sides to every story. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope that you're doing well. I look forward to seeing you next week. And remember, no matter where you are or what you're going through, you are loved, okay? You are loved, and I hope that you know that. All right, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.